Right now, the Tri-Cities is definitely a seller's market when it comes to real estate. But what do you need to do to prepare your house before you put it on the market? Well, Aubrey Talarico with Evans & Evans joins us to discuss this important part of selling your home. Good morning, Aubrey.
Good morning.
Let's talk about this being a seller's market. Describe a seller's market. What's going on for folks that may not know a whole lot about the real estate game?
Yeah, last week I know Amanda touched base on the market and how it is definitely a seller's market. Sellers are getting premium price right now for their property. So now is definitely the time to reach out to a realtor and see what type of price we can get for your home. So people are just seeing just an insane influx in price.
Very good. And let's talk about, there's a whole checklist of things that you can do to make your home more presentable, give it that curb appeal when folks pull up and look at that home.
Yes, absolutely. I know we all talk about first impressions count with pretty much everything, so it's the same with your home. So from the moment that your buyers will pull up to your house, you kind of can set the tone for what that entire visit is going to be. You can either have your buyers get super excited before they even open the door, like this is the house that I can see myself in, or it can negatively sway people before they even open the door. So being able to really kind of polish your apple, so to speak, can really make a big difference on the overall visit.
And doing some simple things just like pressure washing your sidewalks, your deck, everything outside the home, making sure it's very presentable.
Absolutely. I pressure washing pretty much everything, your deck, that includes your back deck as well. People do look at that, but your siding, your driveway, really making sure you're cleaning up your landscaping, trimming any of your bushes, remulching. If you have any really big, beautiful, mature trees, you want to make sure that the limbs are not kind of overshadowing the house as well. Even so much as cleaning up the roof if you need to.
I was going to mention that roof. When I'm looking at homes, a lot of times I look to see what shape the roof is in, because that is a big expense. If you have to redo a roof or something like that, making sure it's good and clean, that presents a great face on the house.
Absolutely. I mean, you could have a roof that's only 8 to 10 years old, and you still have 20 years of life left. But if it's not clean or it's a little bit dingy, it can have buyers might want to sway away from that as well. But also trimming back some of those trees that could damage the roof, that's huge as well.
And we talk about the simple things, we mentioned it a couple of times, but simple things just like cleaning your windows.
You'd be surprised how many buyers go in, the first thing they look at is windows. They think that if somebody cleans their windows, they've also really cleaned and taken care of their home. So that's when you first pull up. Being able to see straight through, really having those windows shine, as well as through the interior as well.
And when you're helping someone sell their home, do they come to you a lot of times and say, what do I need to do? Do you give them that checklist?
Absolutely. That's the nice thing about Evans & Evans is we actually do have an awesome checklist of how to prepare your home for market that we give all of our sellers, anybody who's interested in putting their house in the market and they have those questions, the questions that you're asking me. Believe it or not, every seller has those. And so we have a really awesome handout and form that we've created to make it a little bit easier for sellers. They have that checklist.
And right now, like you said, a seller's market, that has got to be great for those folks that are actually looking for a home as well.
Yeah, and right now I know we say it's a seller's market, but I also kind of consider it a buyer's market at the same time, just because the interest rates are so low. Right. So now it's a great time to get out there and buy. So for those sellers, you have so many buyers out there who are really kind of chomping at the bit, ready to find their next home in their next chapter. So your house could be theirs.
Did you think when this whole pandemic started that the real estate market was going to do as well as it's been doing?
I think yes, we knew that there might be a little bit of a lull, but I think that especially in this area, people really wanted to keep the economy going. People wanted to keep this area booming, and they know that real estate plays such a big part in that. So I'm really thankful for this area, for people to still be out shopping and selling, and I think we're just blessed in this industry right now.
And you will encourage folks, if they're buying or selling, to contact Evans & Evans.
Absolutely. Any of our awesome real estate agents would be happy to help answer any questions you might have about listing your home as well as buying.
All right. Aubrey, thank you so much for taking some time with us today.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right. It is Evans at Evans Real Estate. Folks, if you're buying or selling, they're a great place to start.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by